What if I told you the future of smartphones isn't in your pocket, but sitting right on your face? Would you believe me? Well, today, that future is here. Meta and Ray-Ban have just dropped their brand new Ray-Ban Display smart glasses. And after spending 48 hours with them glued to my nose, I can honestly say, these things are going to change the way we think about technology forever. Forget pulling out your phone every 2 minutes. With these, your messages, calls, navigation, and even live translations appear directly in your line of sight. But before we get swept up in the hype, let's dive deep, unbox them together, and see if these glasses really live up to that futuristic promise or if they read just another flashy gadget designed to grab headlines. When I first got my hands on the Ray-Ban Display, it felt like I was literally holding a piece of science fiction. The glasses launched in the US first, and I knew I had to be there on day one to test them out. They come in 2 colors, classic black and a sand shade. I went with the sand version because it just feels fresher and stands out more than the usual black frames. You also get to pick from 3 band sizes, which is crucial because these glasses don't run on their own. They pair with this, a neural band bracelet that you wear on your wrist. This is the magic wand that lets you control the glasses with hand gestures, tiny finger movements, and micro commands that feel straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's lightweight, flexible, and has about 18 hours of battery life. And yes, you'll need to charge it with a proprietary cable. Welcome to 2025, where your watch, earbuds, glasses, and wristbands all demand a daily charge. But hey, that's the price of living in the future, right? Now let's talk about the glasses themselves. They come in this compact, foldable case, and I've got to admit it's one of the nicest cases I've ever seen. Instead of being bulky, it folds flat, saving precious space in your bag. And since the glasses only get about 6 hours of battery life with regular use, you'll definitely be recharging them during the day. So having this case with you is a must. At a glance, they look just like regular sunglasses until you spot the small projection module on the right lens. That's where the magic happens. Notifications, icons, maps, and even subtitles appear right in your field of vision, kind of like a fighter pilot's heads-up display, but for everyday life. Pairing them was surprisingly easy. You just hold the side button for a few seconds, sync them with your phone, and then link the neural band. And that's where things get wild. The band can actually read tiny electrical signals from your muscles. That means it knows when you pinch your fingers, swipe, twist, or tap. It sounds crazy, but the first time I controlled a menu by simply rubbing my fingers together, I couldn't stop grinning. Adjusting the volume is as simple as mimicking a twisting motion in midair. Zooming into photos, same gesture.
8.
It's bizarre, futuristic, and way too fun to stop playing with. So what can these glasses actually do? Right now, they support apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger, plus music controls, photos, and calls. You can send messages with your voice, make video calls using the built-in camera, listen to music through hidden speakers, and even get real-time translations when talking to someone in another language. I tested this with English to French, and the subtitles popped up right in front of me. Sure, it's not perfect. Sometimes the translation feels like Google Translate from 2012. But for a first-generation product, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Imagine traveling abroad and having live subtitles follow conversations everywhere you go. That's not just cool, it's seriously practical. One of my favorite features, though, has to be navigation. Walking around New York with arrows literally appearing in front of my eyes felt like playing Pac-Man Go in real life, but actually useful. It's like having your Maps app always on without staring down at your phone and risking a collision with a lamppost. The only catch? It currently only works in pedestrian mode. It's no cycling, no driving, no scooter support, at least not yet. But if Meta updates that, these could easily become the ultimate city companion. Now, before you think this is all sunshine and rainbows, Let's talk about the downsides, because there are quite a few. First, the battery. Officially it's 6 hours, but realistically, I was hitting closer to 4 when I was really pushing all the features. If you're a tech fiend like me, you'll need to charge them once during the day and again overnight. It's annoying, especially when you think about how many other devices we already plug in daily. Second, the app ecosystem is tiny. Right now, only Meta-owned apps like Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger work properly. There's no Gmail, no Slack, no iMessage notifications, so you'll miss a lot unless all your friends are hardcore Meta users. And even within those apps, the functionality is limited. For example, you can't reply to WhatsApp messages with a keyboard only with your voice. A software update might fix this, but for now, it feels half-baked. Then there's the design issue. While they look like normal Ray-Bans from a distance, they're definitely bulkier than regular glasses. On some faces, they just don't sit right. I'll admit they didn't look great on me. At one point, I felt like I was cosplaying a character from a futuristic Pixar movie. Plus, there's only one size and one frame style. If it doesn't fit your face shape, you're out of luck. And yes, people will stare at you in the street, probably wondering if you're wearing 3D movie glasses in the middle of the day. Another frustration is the display quality. It's only 600 by 600 pixels and only on one eye. Now that means the image isn't super sharp. Text can look fuzzy, and in direct sunlight, the screen is basically invisible. After a few hours, I actually noticed some eye strain because my brain was trying to focus on one tiny floating image while my other eye was just looking at the world. A true dual-eye HUD would fix this, but we're not there yet. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room, the price. $800 before tax. I paid around $860 all in, and when these hit Europe, they'll probably be closer to 950 euros. That's iPhone money. Oh. And here's the real kicker. They don't work independently. You need your smartphone nearby for most functions. So you're basically paying nearly $1,000 for a fancy accessory to your existing phone. But here's the thing. Despite all these flaws, I can't help but be impressed. This is Gen 1 tech. It's not supposed to be perfect. Remember the first iPhone? No app store, no copy-paste, no video recording. But it laid the foundation for everything we use today. That's exactly what the Ray-Ban display feels like. It's clunky, it's limited, but it's also magical. The first time you swipe through a menu without touching a screen or read subtitles in real time, you realize this is the beginning of something huge. For me, the absolute standout is the neural band. Gesture control that actually works even with gloves on is a massive leap forward. Meta nailed that part, and once developers are allowed to expand the ecosystem, these glasses could easily become as essential as a smartphone. So, would I recommend them for everyone right now? No, they're too expensive, too limited, and just too first gen. But if you're a tech enthusiast, or someone who loves being on the cutting edge, they are absolutely worth checking out. Because here's the truth. In 10 years, this won't feel futuristic anymore. It'll just be normal. Instead of pulling phones out of our pockets, we'll just glance at our lenses. Instead of typing on keyboards, we'll swipe the air. Instead of staring at screens, the screens will be staring back at us. Meta hasn't perfected it yet, but they've cracked the door wide open. So, are the Ray-Ban display the product of the future? In my opinion, yes, but not today. Today they're a glimpse, rough draft of what's to come. They're exciting, flawed, and undeniably geeky. But just like smartphones, smartwatches, and wireless earbuds, the early versions always feel a little awkward before they become essential. My verdict after 48 hours? The Ray-Ban display aren't worth it for the average person yet, but they are one of the most exciting products I've tested this year. They confirm one thing loud and clear. The age of the smartphone is fading, and the age of wearable displays is just beginning. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this look into the future, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech deep dives. Let me know in the comments. Would you wear these? See you in the next one.